Don't you just love it when the companies that you are investing in are delivering? So this morning, Aduro came up with a nice press release. Aduro and Prospera enter into LOI, letter of intent, to collaborate on pilot plant for partial upgrading of bitumen. Aduro Clean Technologies, a Canadian developer of patented water technologies to chemically recycle plastics and transform heavy crude and renewable oils into new era resources and higher grade fuels, is pleased to announce that it has entered into a letter of intent dated September 12, 2022 with Prospera Energy. Prospera Energy is a publicly traded company with the purpose of developing, building, and supplying a pre-commercial pilot plant to convert low API bitumen to higher value products. So this is a very important milestone because if you watched my videos on Aduro, and if you didn't, I suggest you go to the playlist on my YouTube channel and watch the entire Aduro video series. Aduro is a pre-revenue company, right? They have the technology, which solves a major problem for the plastic producers and also oil producers that want to upgrade their oil to a higher grade product. So this agreement, even though it says that this is the second engagement, is a big deal because this is the first time that the company is going to be generating revenues. And the first engagement is confidential, so we don't know what company it is with. And this is a smaller company, as you can look it up, a PEI. This is a $10 million market cap company, so it's a small player. But what's important about this, there's a few things. Number one is, remember the last press release that the company was talking about R2, which is a continuous process for upgrading bitumen. And so in order for Aduro and Prospera to enter into this LOI, they must have been talking for quite some time, which means that Prospera made the decision to go with Aduro's solution using the batch system, not the continuous process system, which is kind of unheard of in this industry for somebody to make this decision without trying it in the continuous fashion. So it shows you how desperate the industry is, the oil producing companies, how they are when it comes to finding the solution. So that's, in my view, that's very good for Aduro. And also, this will be like an example for other companies that, because it's the hardest to get your first client, right? Because once you have, that's why when I look at companies, most of the time, I don't look at companies that don't generate revenues, because revenues are a proof that the company has a solution that somebody else will pay for. And if you are looking at a company that doesn't have any revenues, it takes a lot more work to understand whether the solution or technology that a particular company has will bring revenues in the future, right? That's why it took me so long to study Aduro and to be comfortable with. I didn't want to look at it, but after I studied it for so long, I realized that their technology is special and that it will generate revenues. And this press release is a big milestone showing that, yes, their technology is good enough to generate revenues. And this is the first player that signs up. And then this will be an example to other smaller players. This will be like a format of how much it's going to cost to have the solution, how much it's going to cost to test it. And you see, for a small player like this, if you scroll down to the bottom of the press release, Prospera will pay a monthly fee of 25,000 Canadian plus applicable taxes, with the total fees for the completion and delivery of phase 1 scope capped at $125,000. So a company like this wants to go commercial with this. They don't have the money to be wasting just for testing, right? So this is a big, big deal. So anyway, this is it for this video. Very happy to see the first revenue dollars. I'm going to try to do an interview with Offer, explaining what this means, and also maybe talk about the prior press release that they had on R2 for bitumen. I don't know exactly which day it will be released, but I'm going to try to schedule an interview. So with that being said, thank you for watching and have a good day.